Hi, Taurus. Welcome to your love reading for March 1st through the 15th. I am starting off with a reading for my singles, which has a lot to do. It touches a lot on introspection and reflection and just seeing where you are right now in regards to mostly attracting love into your life, because I am a true believer in the laws of attraction. You get back what you put out. Um, and then I move into a reading for my couples, which is essentially the same that I've been doing for a long time. However, now I'm adding like a physical aspect at the end of my readings just to touch and see where you guys are at physically. A friendly reminder is these are generalized readings, which means not everything in the reading may pertain to you because it's not focused specifically towards you. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and move into my reading for my singles. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to email me at mantraflowtarot@gmail.com. I'm also available to do readings, and go ahead and email me and I'll give you more information regarding that. Okay, so the first thing I want to acknowledge is that we have some cards which indicate a lot of fresh start coming your way. And also that has to do with the space of mind that I think you're in, really focused on these new beginnings. The first card I want to talk about is the moon, and this represents what you want. This has to do with connecting deeply with somebody else and really acknowledging and feeling this deep connection that you have, and understanding the deep layers that both of you guys have within each other and connecting over that with understanding. The next card is the Seven of Swords, and this represents what you know. What this lets me know is I think that there might be some trust issues that you're holding on to from the past. This also indicates that generally when you're in a relationship with somebody, and again, I really think that this touches on experiences from the past, that there are feelings where you just don't think that people are being completely forthcoming and honest with you. And I think that that touches on the moon, where you really want to get underneath all those different layers of somebody else. The next card represents what you feel, and this is the Nine of Wands. This represents to me that you've been through a lot. However, you have an attitude where you're like, you know what, it's because of all of these experiences that I've had, which has brought me to where I'm at now, which has built a good foundation for me to move forward on. The next card is what the reality is, and this is the card of death. This represents a situation ending and you moving forward, things changing. This has to do with rebirth, starting over, okay? And I think that this has a lot to do with the Nine of Wands, and the attitude from the moon, where you really want to get underneath. The next card is the Devil card, and this represents your weakness in the matter. I think sometimes it's easy for you to get lost in lust, and sometimes when you get in that space, to have a hard time letting go of that, being stuck, when ultimately you want to be free and you want to be in this healthy space, this healthy open space. The next card is the Star, and this represents the heart of the matter. This is you rising above this situation and being in something where there's balance. And this also has to do with your connection to the divine, where you are trusting that the divine will provide for you. The next card is the Page of Pentacles, and this has to do with your strength. This is you taking control and starting over, but going towards it in a very youthful way, okay? You're taking the approach that you necessarily haven't tried before, okay? You're taking a different approach. The next cards are advice cards, and we have the Nine of Cups and we have the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands, I think, really has to do with you channeling that inner creativity inside of you and taking this different approach, which we have in the Page of Pentacles. And the Nine of Cups has to do with you holding on to the wish that you want and the type of relationship that you want, and really focusing on that so you can manifest it into your life. Now, the outcome is the Empress, and the Empress manifests spirit into matter, taking control of the elements and manifesting it into the type of life that he or she wants. So you're fully aware of where you're at in life. This also indicates maybe the need to wanting to move forward with a family. You, as an Empress, are a creator, and you're going to create the type of loving relationship that you want. This also indicates the promise of that type of individual coming into your life as well. So that's really exciting. So with that said, I'm going to move into my couples reading. Okay, so the first card in the spread is the Nine of Swords, and this represents what you're bringing into this relationship. I think that things have been difficult for you. I think that you're the type of person who likes to think about mistakes that you've made in the past. This could also indicate things that people have done to you in regards to being in a relationship with them, and you possibly not processing them, and you're still dealing with the ramifications of it. The next card is the King of Wands, and this represents where you are now in regards to the other person. I think that you being the King of Wands is you have a lot of passion for this person. You also have a lot of respect for this individual, and this is someone who you really lean on when you have a problem. Lots and lots of respect. The next card is the Temperance, and this is in regards to what you're hoping to get from this relationship. You're wanting it to be a gentle relationship. You're wanting there to be balance, something that's very nurturing, something different from the past where your exchange with each other, you want it to be gentle, but also very effective and very direct, which is something that I don't think that you've had in previous relationships. The next card is the Hanged Man, and this represents what the other person is bringing into the relationship with you. This person works really well with introspection and reflection and change. This person learns from the mistakes that they've made in the past, but also is very aware that they are a work of progress and will be until the day he or she dies. The next card is the Strength card, and this represents what they're getting out of this relationship. You know, when you think of your partner, you think of the King of Wands. There's a lot of mutual respect that you both have for each other, and that you're stronger together. And this is a relationship that he or she feels very strong in. The next card is the Lord. This also has to do with, hold on one second, guys. Okay, so the Lord represents the Emperor in a traditional Rider-Waite deck. The Lord is love. The Lord is a nurturer, very caring individual. This is the type of person that you go to when you need help, somebody who is very respected by others, and that's how your partner sees you. That's what they're hoping to experience with you, that very loving, nurturing tenderness. The next card is the Nine of Pentacles, and this represents how you see the other person. You see the other person in this relationship as somebody who's very independent. You don't think that this person needs you per se, but that also gives you confidence, and because you know that this person just wouldn't be with anybody. However, this person chooses to be with you. The next card is the Eight of Swords, and this represents how the other person sees you. This person sees you as being stuck, not really quite sure what's going on with you. And I think that this has something to do with the Nine of Swords, the stuff that you're hanging on to from the past, which is preventing you from being able to fully move forward. Okay, this person understands you, and this person sees the pain that you are continuing to deal with. The next card is the Four of Wands, and this represents the outcome. This has to do with the celebration and your relationship continuing to thrive. If you guys aren't married, this could indicate moving forward towards a marriage. This could also indicate, if you guys aren't married, possible engagement in the future, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to touch on the physical aspects of your relationship. Okay. So we have the Six of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and then we have the King of Swords. What this is letting me know is that there's a sense of surrender that you have for this person. You like to really entice this person, and that's really evident within the Queen of Wands and the Six of Wands. You're also willing to take this relationship, the physical aspects, down different paths in which you normally haven't really gone down before. This person really excites you and tempts you in different ways that you really haven't experimented with. This also has to do with surrender, you completely surrendering. And I think that this person who you're with often caught the attention of a lot of other people. And I think that there might be some people who were jealous of this connection that you guys have with each other. So with that said, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to email me at mantraflowtarot@gmail.com. Thanks, you guys.